How does the liquidity pool facilitate the ways to make money? Is it a good substitute for traditional ways like order book model? If you want to know about it, all you need to do is to pay attention to what I'll be sharing in this video. Hey guys, if you enjoy learning everything about crypto, our channel is a good place for you. In this video, I'm going to cover some main topics about liquidity pool. What is liquidity pool? How does it work? What is impermanent loss? Let's get started. A DeFi liquidity pool is a smart contract that locks tokens to ensure liquidity for those tokens on a decentralized exchange. Users who provide tokens to the smart contract are called liquidity providers. Liquidity pools emerged as an innovative way of solving the liquidity challenge on decentralized exchanges. It allows traders to trade tokens and coins regardless of the presence of buyers or sellers. You would find other ways to make money with DeFi in our last video. Liquidity pools replace the traditional order book model used by centralized crypto exchanges. In order book model, the buyers and sellers submit their orders for the amount of stock and the price they want to buy. A trade takes place when both buyer and seller meet at the same price. This is extremely inefficient since you must set a price that someone else is willing to meet, meaning you might be forced to set a lower price or wait for a long time for someone to meet your desired price. Most decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, SpookySwap, or PancakeSwap use automated market makers where investors interact with a smart contract to exchange funds. This automated market maker has a liquidity pool where both sides of the assets live. One side contains, for example, Ethereum and the other side USDT. If you're interested in knowing about automated market maker, watch our video about it. There are 4 key aspects to understand how liquidity pools work: token weighting, pricing, market making functions, liquidity pool tokens. Liquidity pools are simply clusters of tokens with predetermined weights. A token's weight is how much its value accounts for the total value within the pool. For example, Uniswap pools involve 2 tokens, Ethereum and USDC, with 50-50 weights. The total value of asset Ethereum must remain equal to the total value of asset USDC. With fixed predetermined token weights, it is possible for automated market makers to achieve deterministic pricing without any room for random variation. As a result, tokens in liquidity pools maintain their value relative to one another, even the number of tokens within the pool changes. Prices adjust so that the relative value between tokens remain equal. Let's assume a Uniswap pool with 50% Ethereum and 50% USDC. When a trader comes to Uniswap to trade Ethereum for USDC, the quantity of Ethereum in the pool decreases while the quantity of USDC increases. In response to this change in quantity balance, the price of Ethereum increases so that the remaining Ethereum tokens remain equal in value to the total number of USDC tokens in the pool. Automated market makers leverage a formula that decides how assets will be priced in the pool. Many automated market makers utilize the constant product market maker model, X times Y equals K, where X and Y are the USD value of cryptocurrencies in the pool and the total amount of liquidity within the pool remains constant. Maintaining the equal value relationship between the token pair is the basis of automated pricing mechanism. When a user deposits asset into a liquidity pool, they receive LP tokens. These are primarily used to represent an individual's stake in a particular liquidity pool. For example, if Pool 1 is the Osmo and Atom pool, users can deposit Osmo and Atom tokens into the pool and receive back Pool 1 share tokens. These tokens do not correspond to an exact quantity of tokens, but rather the proportional ownership of the pool. When users remove their liquidity from the pool, they get back the percentage of liquidity that their LP tokens represent. 2 things determine the value of an LP token: the total value of a liquidity pool and the circulating supply of total LP tokens. The total value of the pool is the combined market value of all its crypto assets. As for supply, when new deposits enter a pool, new LP tokens are created. When investors pull back their liquidity deposit, their LP tokens are removed from circulation. For example, if you invest $1,000 into a liquidity pool that's worth $10,000, you will receive 10% of that pool's LP tokens. If the total worth of the previous liquidity pool increases to $15,000 and you have a 10% claim of the liquidity pool, those LP tokens you earned are now worth $1,500. This is where our profit will come from. By supplying our static assets in a liquidity pool, we will get a portion of the fees every time a trade is done. Liquidity pools make it easy for liquidity providers to generate a yield on their crypto holdings. Most liquidity pools integrate with a wallet, such as MetaMask, Wallet Connect, or Coinbase Wallet. After connecting your wallet, you can transfer tokens to the protocol and receive incentive tokens. The income depends on the tokens you select and various platform-specific settings, such as Uniswap's fee levels. The easiest way to get started with liquidity pools is using a liquidity mining protocol like here. Rather than dealing with complex trades, Yearn deposits your funds into boosted curve pools spread across Compound, Aave, and other liquidity pools based on their APY potential, creating a high-yield crypto savings account of sorts. Annual percentage yield is used to indicate the rate of returns, including the compound interest of a pool. For example, if the same investor would earn 10% interest per quarter on a $1,000 USDC deposit, and he decides to leave his received interest in the liquidity pool, the pool compounds the interest. The same investor would receive $464 USDC after leaving his deposit for a year. But how do you know which liquidity pool is the best? Keep watching till the end to know some important issues that you should consider. Whenever there is a trade using a liquidity pool, the automated market maker will rebalance the price of each token to ensure there is an equal evaluation of each. This means that when you withdraw your funds from the pool, you always receive an equal of each token. This can lead to something called impermanent loss. If the price of tokens move away from each other after you contribute to the pool, then you will suffer from impermanent loss. This is the amount you lose relative to the value of tokens if you kept them out of the pool. It means that you should try to select tokens that have a stable price relative to one another. The daily volume of trading is a vital consideration for liquidity pools. All of the profit you make will be as a result of trading fees, so this will determine how much your return is. A pool with a popular token pair can have high volume, which leads to higher fees. High volume means more trading, which generates more revenue for the pool. Your share of those fees is related to the percentage of the pool you own. The size of the pool is also a very significant consideration. Smaller pools are far more subject to wild price swings, which will leave you vulnerable to impermanent loss. So, it is best to target more established tokens. However, the rewards are generally higher when you go for the smaller caps. Yield aggregators are a great way for investors to optimize their yield across multiple different liquidity pools. They will automatically allocate funds across different protocols to ensure that you're getting good value for your liquidity. Many can be customized based on your own risk tolerance. These are also useful for divesting your funds to ensure that your vulnerability to many of these potential pitfalls is mitigated.